Kareem, good morning. Thanks for getting up and hanging with us.
Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for having me on.
Of course. Listen, winning 9 games in a row in the NFL is no easy feat. What do you think has been the key to your success so far, especially in that stretch?
I just think we've been able to eliminate some of the bad ball that we was playing early. Having an 0-3 start. We felt like we was 1 or 2 plays away from winning some of those games. So we felt like we just needed to eliminate some of the bad ball. We was beating ourselves, in certain situations throughout the course of a game. So we figured once we was able to do that, we'll be able to turn this thing around.
Kareem, I used to live in Houston. I got there shortly after you, and I got there right after your rookie year, and man, felt like everyone calling the radio show was complaining about 25, saying, hey, spend a first-round pick on this rookie. The defense isn't as good as we wanted it to be. And starting really year 2, you came into your own. Now this year, you're doing a transition of positions, and now people are talking about you as a Pro Bowler. Do you think this has been the best year of your career?
Yeah, I think this has been the best year of my career. Been able to, play some different positions, just been in some different situations. Our coach has been putting me in some great situations out there on the field. I've been able to make a ton of plays and, help this defense. For me, it's just always been about growth and progression. From my first year, just getting better. My second year, third year, just continue to progress as a man and as a player. That's what it's all about in this league.
You and Jonathan Joseph, both of you guys are thriving late. I talked to you during the break. Jonathan Joseph, his 13th year, your 9th year. And as I told our co-host here, I've known you since you came into the league. You trained with us in South Florida. Romeo Crennel using you all over the field. It speaks to what your football IQ is. Went to Alabama. You know it's required to know a lot of football there. Now with Romeo Crennel, what has he changed in this offseason? Last year you guys had Vrabel. What has Romeo changed to allow you and Jonathan to be so successful in your 30s?
Well, we've been very multiple. We've added a couple pieces, and Tyrann Matthews, Aaron Colvin, but he's just been putting us in some great situations. Coach Crennel been doing it for a long time, and he just has a knack for putting guys in great situations to be successful on Sundays. And a little bit of that, we've had a ton of experience. We definitely understand what we're trying to do in terms of game plan and what we need to do to execute to be successful on Sundays. So, once you get to a certain point in your career, the knowledge just kind of takes over, and you want to go out there and you try to figure out ways you can be successful as a player and try to stay within the defense and help the defense win also.
Kareem, it's not great to be a quarterback going up against you guys. In your last 9 games, quarterbacks have had 13 touchdowns and 11 interceptions. How has the Texans secondary been able to hold all those opposing quarterbacks in check? How have you guys done it?
We just pull together as a group, every guys, we all, like I said, we understand the game plan, and it's about all guys being on the same page, communication-wise, guys knowing where your help will be, guys being in the right place at the right time. Like I said, with the addition of Tyrann Matthews, Aaron Colvin, those have been 2 great additions for us this year, And like I said, just understanding the game plan, being in the right place at the right time, and also, just doing the film study on our own and, knowing the things we need to do to be successful on Sundays and just playing together as an entire group.
Kareem, ever since the Texans took Clowney #1 in the 2014 draft, people have been talking about Watt and Clowney together, and it seemed like Clowney had the microfracture, then J.J. dealt with injuries. This is the first year both of them have been healthy throughout the year. How much of an impact are you seeing those 2 guys, along with Whitney Merciless, Christian Covington, make as a pass rusher, and how much easier has that made your guys' job on the back end?
Oh, with those 2 guys healthy, and out there at the same time, it definitely makes our job a lot easier. We know, first off, that quarterback's not going to be able to sit back there all day and just hold the ball. At some point, those guys are going to get home. So for us, we know we got to, cover guys up 3-4 seconds, and everything will be, good for us, And those 2 guys make our defense go up front. They're 2 of our biggest leaders, and to have both of them healthy at the same time, is great for our team.
Kareem, we have been so focused this season on all the rookie quarterbacks that came out, how they played, what they've done. We were following every step. Deshaun Watson had only played 6 games last season. He's been really impressive coming back from injury. What have you seen? What's it been like to watch him get back out there, play as well as we saw him play before he got hurt in his 2nd season?
Deshaun's just doing what he always do. He's been a big time player for a long time. You know, even on the college stage and even till now. You know, the guy loves the game. You know, he carries himself like he's a 10-year vet. You know, and the way he approaches practice. You know, he's one of the leaders in our locker room vocally. You know, he leads by example also. You know, just to see him out there is exciting. You know, with the weapon he has. You know, to be a dual threat guy, you know, it's a ton of fun watching him. But he's came back off of the knee, and he's been doing some great things for us. And like I say, he's a huge leader for us in our team.
Kareem, I know you're a low-key guy. You're one of the leaders there for the Texans. I mean, but on defense, I know this is an offensive league, quarterbacks, all the rules. It's real soft. But you guys got as much firepower and star power on your defense. I know you like that underdog role. But you feel as if you guys should be Super Bowl contenders because you feel like y'all can shut down any of these high-powered offenses that we have in the NFL.
Right. We know the guys we have on our defense, and we're flying under the radar. You know, for us, it's just all about going out and winning games. You know, at the end of the day, it's all about what we do, what we think. You know, how we approach week to week. You know, no matter what anybody's saying outside of our locker room. So. Like I say, we're fine with flying under the radar. At the end of the day, if we go out and we win games and take care of the things that we need to take care of, you know, we'll see what happens in the end.
All right, C mentioned earlier you're a proud Alabama Crimson Tide alum. They're obviously back in the college football playoff. I'd ask you your prediction, but my guess is you're going to say Alabama's going to win the whole thing. Can you give us maybe one Nick Saban anecdote that would surprise the audience, one Nick Saban story that people don't know about who he is when we're not seeing him coaching on the sidelines?
Man. So I don't know if everybody knows, but you know, he has this office where he has this remote door or whatever, but got this little hallway. We used to have meetings when I was there. You know, it used to be almost like a peer group, you know, just some of the leaders on the team or whatever, and go in his office, and he had this big jar like Debbie snacks, and I'm like, this can't be for him. And he looks at me and he's like, you don't you dare touch him. He like Debbie, just like oatmeal pies, just all this kind of stuff. And I was like, man, this man in here hiding all the good stuff from us. So that's probably one of the better stories that I have. But anything else is just mostly just on the field. You see how he is on the sideline. I got a ton of stories like that.
Kareem, that's what he's on. It's a sugar high. That's what the problem is.
That's definitely what it is. That's definitely what it is.
Kareem, with the holidays right around the corner, you've been involved in a great charity. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yes, I had a Kareem Jackson Foundation where we benefit women with breast cancer and kids with pediatric cancer. For me, well, a couple of days ago, I had a chance to do my Shot with a Jock event, as you guys see there. You know, it's just all about, for me, just giving these kids some type of Christmas. You know, I feel like as a kid, you should have some type of Christmas, you know, just growing up and being able to experience Christmas myself. But, you know, for me, it's all about the kids that I work with my foundation, you know, and just getting a chance to put a smile on their faces and giving them a Christmas that they may not have, you know, had, or give them a chance to get some early gifts or something like that, some things they may want. So it's all about me in putting some type of stability or putting smiles on their faces and, you know, around this holiday time.
That's so great. Really great work. We really appreciate what you do there and appreciate you coming on the show and hanging with us this morning.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.